Welcome to the Hydrant, everybody. This is going to be another one of those shows where we have no idea what is going to happen. Joining me today, Everett Oliver. Everyone knows Everett Oliver, voiceactingdirector.com, which used to be my booth director. That is his gig. That is his deal. He's got his own YouTube channel. He's got his own website. He's on every social media platform in the world. And doing some research for this, I came across a comment that someone said. It said, Everett Oliver is a shy, introverted booth director. Now, if you believe that, I've got some swampland in Mongolia that I'd love to sell you, because that is just not who Everett is. Everett is a straight-talking creative wizard that is going to just tell you the way it is. And if you don't like it, you better get some thick skin, because this is the way it's going to be. He's been doing this forever. He's been doing 25 years. He's doing professional directing of voiceover auditions. He's worked on some animation things in the past, little minor boutique animation shows like The Simpsons, King of the Hill, Men in Black, Jackie Chan Adventures, minor things people have never heard of. He is an avid MAVO, Mid-Atlantic Voiceover attendee, and if you really want a treat, go to Bodalgo and look up his laser audition coaching masterclass. Because if nothing else, you get to see Everett with hair. So that in itself is worth the trip. So Everett, thank you for being here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm sitting here looking. I'm like, what? What's going on, Bodalgo? What's going on? I'm like, oh yeah, I remember now. Okay.
Oh yeah, that one.
That one, right? Yeah. You can also check out other channels.
You are all over the place, man. Between the YouTube channels and everything else, it's like even his Facebook page. There's pictures on there of Everett that you're not sure whether it's Everett or not, but trust me, it is. This is true. Okay, so you ready for this?
Oh God, it's like being on a game show. I'm so excited. It's like super password. Password is. I'm like,
password is.
Exactly.
I'll start you off easy. What is your favorite food?
Oh, Chinese food. Yeah, I love Chinese food. Yeah. If you ask me what type of Chinese food, then amazing.
I won't even. You could give me any answer because I wouldn't know what you were talking about. But
everybody knows Chinese food. New York Chinese food. Okay, I'll put that clause in there. It's different from Los Angeles.
Is it?
Los Angeles, yeah, it's much more greasier. New York Chinese food is greasier. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just.
We'll leave that right there.
See, I told you this is going to be challenging.
Oh my! What Disney character are you most like?
So when my brother was a kid, he used to call me Tigger. So I go with Tigger.
Oh, that's cool.
Because Tigger would bounce up and down. Yeah. My parents will love that one.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's Tigger.
I can see that. Who would play you in a movie about your life?
Oh my God.
Liza Minnelli?
No.
No?
I'm going to say Anthony Gene Ray from Fame. He passed away.
Oh, wow. That's a good pick.
That was good. See, it took me a minute to get there.
I like that one. That's a good pick.
That wasn't like your other guests who took, I had to go deeper.
When did he pass away? I hadn't heard that.
He passed away probably in the 80s.
Oh, was it? Okay. I hesitate to ask this question, but because I've never asked anyone else this question, but I'm going to ask you. What's the weirdest thing a guest has ever done in your house?
I don't really have too many people come over, so that's the first thing. And they go, why, Everett? Because I was raised a certain way. That's why. So on that note, but I did have one guest come over and they actually put their feet on the sofa. Like they took their shoes off and They got comfortable, which I was really surprised because I would never go to somebody's house that you've never met and just,
Right.
lounge and, But I would say that was probably that I can think of. Yes, I would go there. I know it's not weird, but for me, that's weird.
Okay.
Right. Because I give looks. I'm like, are they seriously doing that? As I'm sitting in a chair, like, are you seriously doing that?
What 3 words best describe you?
Oh my God. 3 words. See the words.
Well, that's 3. That's in my 3. Head. Oh my God. There's the 3. Right there.
See the words that I'm hearing people say. It's not true. I'm going to change those words. 3 words that describes me. Smart, intuitive, and wise.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. See, everybody got serious now. They go, "Oh wow, he got serious."
Oh wow, that's not Everett. He's serious.
That's not Everett. He's really. Mm-hmm. Now the other 3 words that they were talking about. You want to know those 3 words?
Save that for a different episode.
That's a different episode, part 2.
Okay, so let's apply those 3 words. If you could give one piece of advice to a person coming into the VO industry for the very first time, what do you think is the most important thing you could tell them?
I would tell them that they need to know how to negotiate. See, I'm going differently now. Because I think that what happens is that actors come into the industry and they don't know they don't know anything about it. They just want to do voiceovers. But I think there's a small part of them not knowing how to negotiate a deal. They'll take anything just because they want to just be the voice of such and such. And that hurts everybody else in the industry. So they need to really sit down and learn how to negotiate. Or you do it when you're applying for a job. They're not just turning around and they're just handing you something and say, "Oh, you're going to make this amount a month this week," and you go, "But I have these skills."
Right. So
that's something that I know I'm going to shock everybody with that. Even when they're, and it's weird because we're at a certain status as we as coaches too. We at a certain level that we should be, as far as us negotiating. But the actors have to realize that this is a business and it's not just that one side.
Right.
And negotiation is probably, I would say, 70 to 80% a big deal that they need to work on.
And that is definitely a big one, because that, when I came into the business, it definitely was not in my top 10 of things I needed to do. But I learned that slowly once I got new, and it was like, oh, all this other stuff has to happen too. So that is great advice.
You see how I threw it to the side. I've been thinking about that all night for the last couple hours, just so everybody knows. I didn't want to be so predictable.
You are never predictable. I can guarantee that you are never predictable. If you want some of this and want to get in touch with Everett, just go to voiceactingdirector.com. He's just a wealth of information. And as you can see, a ton of fun to be around. So thank you, sir, for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. See, the questions were easy. I was oh my God. I was flipping through books and magazines and...
I told you, this is a no-brainer. Thanks for doing this. We'll see you again next time on The Hydrant.